Hello, before we begin, let me introduce myself. I am Tyler and I'm a student of NSU. Today, I am going to talking about my diamond company. At Diamond Shoe Company, the primary goal was to set the standard of the industry. This applied to manufacture from external performance to internal financial, from operational efficiency, brand reputation, product quality, profitability, on were important to the success of the company. To help provide a guide along this part were the investor expectation. Though was surpassed successfully each and every year as the company will perform consistently. Great Diamond consistently offered a a reasonably quality product at a fair price to our consumer, on while being consistently profit. Were the goal was to maintain an operating profit margin of around 20% in its market, which was almost always achieved. Here, the strategy was unified in both wholesale and internet. It was important to maintain retailer support so internet pricing did not fall below the 40% threshold. The products offered were priced in order to competitive with what the competition were offering. This was important because if we offered a slightly better product for the same price or slightly lower, more consumers would choose Diamond. Throughout the simulation, certain factors were leveraged to distinguish our brand further from others. These include model available, celebrity endorsement, and marketing expense. They all gave the company an additional edge against the competition. I go early on was to progressive expand into global operation. From the first decision, it was realized that tariff and shipping expense were not only expensive, but unnecessary. Establish a plan in each market to avoid their cost was a priority. It was also very important to calculate demand correctly and influence it with marketing and pricing adjustment when necessary. It was important to participate effectively each year in every market. This had a direct impact not only on the profitability but also on email rating on the company. Bidding correctly was imperative, as if you were to overbid, you would waste the opportunity to realize the gain this market had to offer. In addition to this, you have to bid safely by attempting to predict what the competition would price at and what the quantity they had offered. At times, this market became quite crowded, so we had to always be ready to exit if the risk were too great. Distribution were key. It was noted that the more products from one plant for this market offered a higher profitability when distributed to its market. This allows for more pricing flexibility if need to compete with the competition. Stock repurchase was the most important factor here. Because Diamond was anticipated to perform well each year, repurchasing as much stock as possible makes logical sense as the stock price would go up. This helped increase Diamond earnings per share. In addition to the stock repurchase, when necessary, debt was used to leverage additional stock repurchase. This was because again the stock would rely outperform the interest rate on the long. If this were not done, it was the equivalent of leaving money on the table. Since the company was growing rapidly, dividends were not a priority until the later year. When the growth slowed, dividends began to be inserted. Future dividend in the coming year would like to see a 20% increase each year, depending on the ending card balance. Net revenue saw a continued increase over the course of the simulation. This was because our competitive strategy of offering a better quality product at a better price come into place. Regardless of the demand and supply, consumers were willing to purchase our product. When it comes to stock-related variables, this logic, however, did have a negative impact. When year 18 came around, there was significant oversupply in the market. This forced the lowering of price, which hit the earnings per share quite hard. However, an immediate recovery was seen in year 19 and 20. Return on equity. So similar trend as the return on equity. However, it averaged about 30% throughout the simulation. Credit rating was a very important factor. An every effort was done to maintain at least an A rating. This includes amount on loan upload taken out, stock repurchase amount, plan, and pension. Aside from year 18, the stock price was one of the riskiest performance factors Diamond has. A recovery moving forward is expected after year 18. The price stabilized. However, the 50% drop from the 17 to 18 was very significant. Its May rating was another point of emphasis. While profitability was important, its May rating had to be balanced into the equation. Sometimes profit would be cut in order to maintain between an 85 to 90 email rating. In the later year, this was difficult because the company was chasing profit due to the oversupply. However, the company was one of the leaders in the industry in this regard. Here, change can be seen with the peso in its market. A clear upward trend is present going back to the strategy, one again of offering a better quality product at a better price. Regardless of the demand and supply, consumers were willing to purchase our products. Price labels were clearly much more volatile but simple due to the opportunity present in the wholesale market. As time effort here was reduced because it was simply more profitable to allocate this production to the wholesale market. However, it was important to participate each year in every market. In addition, a slight upward overall trend is present. Consistent increase in market share was goal of the company, with a sub-goal of at least average 20% market share. Both of the goals were achieved in market, with consistent increase up until year 20. The most direct competitor during the last 2 years were B2000. However, Fantasy Fit and GPX were also beginning to operate more efficiently. The downturn of diamond wood performed within the market overall was due to this and oversupply globally. In order to outcompete the company moving forward, we must increase our product quality, as this will further distinguish our brand as well as increase our email rating. We might also consistent investing in playing a play in order to produce products more cost effective. In this market, there was much more competition. In fact, some of the worst performed companies would be listed here. B2000, Fantasy Fit, GPX were consistently producing in higher quantity within this market, making it slightly risky. To compete with them moving forward depend on their future action as well. If they continue product in the same quantity, no action may be needed. However, if they increase their effort here, quantity adjustment and price adjustment would be necessary. One of the most applicable real-life lessons learned from the simulation is the importance of being able to interpret a variety of reports and apply it to the decision moving forward. The ability to predict and adapt as necessary was another key of lesson. If it is not broken, do not fit it. Operating efficiency was a key lesson. While it was too great to sell the muscle, you had to constantly monitor the profitability in order to keep the shareholder happy as well. It was very important to know how to gain the competitive edge against the competition by offering a different product. The most efficient factor for Diamond here was having a product endorsed by numerous celebrities. Only B2000 seemed to rely that advance. Thank you for listening.